Hi everyone. So now today's named reaction is Itard's reaction. So in the previous videos we had seen the Stefan's reduction. Okay, what is the Diebel reagent we are using? Only preparation of aldehydes we had seen. So by using Stefan's reduction and by using the Rosenman reduction we can prepare only aldehydes. Okay, now we are going to see the Itard's reaction in the preparation of aromatic aldehyde, that is benzaldehyde. It is also called benzene carbaldehyde. So how we are going to prepare this benzene carbaldehyde, we will see. So now benzene carbaldehyde, that is benzaldehyde, can be prepared from toluene. So what is toluene here? Methyl benzene is called what? Toluene. This toluene on reaction with chromyl chloride in presence of non-polar solvent like carbon disulfide, what happens? Upon hydrolysis we are going to get benzaldehyde. We will get the intermediate compound as CH OCrCl2 OH taken twice we will get. Okay, now this is the intermediate compound we will get. This intermediate compound upon hydrolysis we are going to get the benzaldehyde. Okay, now we will see the mechanism. So how we are going to get that benzaldehyde from this toluene? Now this toluene, any methyl benzene means what? A methyl substituted, that is methyl group substituted benzene compound will involve in this Itard's reaction. So it should be CH3 group only. That CH3 group only will oxidize it to benzaldehyde. Now you see here, this is a methyl benzene. Now this methyl benzene I am writing as CH I am writing. Now in this case what we have, chromyl chloride is there. No, this chromyl chloride can be written as, structurally I am writing. So I am taking the 2 moles of chromyl chloride. I am taking the 2 moles of chromyl chloride here. Okay, now so this is 1 mole, this is another mole. 2 moles of chromyl chloride I am taking. Now here what happens, this is a free radical homolytic fission takes place. So we are getting hydrogen radical and here methyl radical, this benzal radical we are getting. Here also what happens, chromium radical and oxygen radical we are getting. So like this fish hood arrow, these arrows are represented as what? Fish hood arrow, that is homolytic cleavage takes place. By this homolytic cleavage what happens? Now you see in this case, the 2 hydrogens, whatever this bond is break as homolytic fission. Now these 2 hydrogens, one of the hydrogen is bonded with this oxygen. Now you see this is a benzene ring. The benzene ring which is attached with a CH group. Now this oxygen containing free radical and the CH contains 1 radical from this hydrogen. Whenever this homolytic bond fission takes place, this CH radical, this oxygen radical forms the bond and which has the water chromium and which has the water 2 chlorines CrCl2 and which has 1 oxygen with radical that combined with this hydrogen radical, it becomes OH. Now similarly this chromium complex, chromyl chloride complex, here also what happens, chromium radical, oxygen radical, this oxygen radical, this hydrogen CH radical both will bind, will get oxygen to chromium bond between carbon, oxygen, chromium bond. This chromium contains 2 chlorine atoms. Okay, so and also this hydrogen radical combined with this oxygen radical forms the OH. Is that clear? Now you see here OCrCl2 OH taken twice. Now the same compound can be written as CHOCrCl2OH taken twice. Have you got or not? This is the intermediate compound. So this intermediate compound upon hydrolysis in presence of acidic medium we are going to get benzaldehyde. Now here the bond breakage takes place. Now this bond will be there. Now this bond is shifted between these 2 carbon, this carbon and oxygen. Now this bond is shifted onto this oxygen, this bond, this pi bond completely shifted here. Then what happens? We are getting plus here. It is a chromium complex we are getting. Okay, now. So then what happens? We are going to get benzaldehyde here. CH double bond O. That is C double bond O H benzaldehyde we are getting. Okay, now. So and after that what happens? Cr minus Cl2. Now here also Cr plus Cl2 OH is there. So both will combine and will form the again chromium chloride, chromochloride it will form, CrO2 Cl2 it will form. Now you take the another example here, another example for this case. So CH2 CH3, if you are taking this is, when it is react with chromyl chloride CrO2 Cl2, okay, in presence of non-polar solvent and upon hydrolysis in presence of acidic medium, we have two groups now. So which carbon will be oxidized to aldehyde? I told you that CH3 carbon will be oxidized to aldehyde. Okay, now. So that is CH2 CHO we are getting. That is what we are calling Ettard's reaction. So it is called what? Ettard's reaction. Is that clear? So now by using the water, we can take the, in place of here, you can take the acetic anhydride also. So you take, this is methyl benzene. This is methyl benzene. When it is react with acetic anhydride AC2O in presence of chromic oxide and doing the hydrolysis in presence of acidic medium, here also you are going to get benzaldehyde. Okay, na? So now in this case what happens? The two hydrogens, here also same free radical mechanism, the two hydrogens which are present on this. So here what happens? This is methyl benzene. No? Now this CH, H, here H. So homolytic bond fission takes place. Homolytic bond fission. So here we have the acetic anhydride CH3 C double bond O C double bond O CH3. Now in this case also what happens? Homolytic bond fission will take place. So here carbon radical. Now both will be binded to those two compound OC double bond OCH3 here. We have to take the 2 moles here. This radical will be binded on both the carbon, and both hydrogens are replaced by those two, and we are going to get this one, which is upon hydrolysis we are going to get the benzaldehyde. Okay, now. So instead of taking chromyl chloride, if you are taking acetic anhydride with chromium trioxide, so in presence of that also we are getting the benzaldehyde, which is one of the important named reaction, Ettard's reaction. I think so you have understood what is meant by Ettard's reaction. In Ettard's reaction, methyl benzene is converted to benzene carbaldehyde or benzaldehyde. Okay, na? So that is what we are calling Ettard's reaction. We had seen the methyl mechanism also. In that mechanism, so and also we had seen the which type of methyl group will be oxidized. CH3 group is oxidized, not a CH2 group. Terminal methyl groups are oxidized. Is that clear? Shall we see the Gattermann-Koch reaction? Next, benzene carbaldehyde preparation, that is Gattermann-Koch reaction. Now just now we had seen the aldehyde, benzene carbaldehyde preparation by Ettard's reaction we had discussed. Now we are going to see the Gattermann-Koch reaction. It is also one of the reaction which is used for the preparation of benzene carbaldehyde, that is benzaldehyde. Okay, na? So now you see in this case, in Gattermann-Koch synthesis is also called Gattermann-Koch reaction or Gattermann-Koch aldehyde synthesis. This Gattermann-Koch reaction is also called Friedel-Crafts formylation reaction. Friedel-Crafts formylation reaction. Friedel-Crafts formylation reaction. So this Gattermann-Koch reaction is also called Friedel-Crafts formylation reaction, which is very important. Why it is called Friedel-Crafts formylation? By seeing the mechanism you are going to understand. Now what happening in the Gattermann-Koch reaction here? The benzene react with carbon monoxide and hydrogen chloride. Benzene react with carbon monoxide and hydrogen chloride and forms the benzaldehyde. Forms the benzaldehyde in presence of anhydrous aluminium chloride or in presence of cuprous chloride. It going to convert the benzene is converted to benzene carbaldehyde or benzaldehyde. Now we will see the mechanism here. Actually what happens? This is carbon monoxide. Now in between the carbon and oxygen we have the two bonds. This oxygen containing one of the pair of electron is donated to this carbon in the form of dative bond. The dative bond will be from oxygen to carbon. So then what happens? It is donating the pair of electron because this oxygen is losing the electron. So it gets the positive charge. This carbon gets the what? Negative charge. Partial positive and partial negative charge they are having. When they are react with HCl. Okay na? So HCl is what? It is a polar covalent compound. So whenever it is break, we are getting H plus and Cl minus. The H plus ion is bonded to the what? This carbon. Then what happens? We are going to get HC triple bond O plus we are getting. Now we have the chloride ion Cl minus ion. Then what happens? This bond is shifted to this oxygen. Then this chloride ion, this nucleophile will be attacked on this carbon. Then we are going to get the formyl chloride. So C double bond O Cl. Okay na? Chloroformyl we are getting. What it is? Chloroformyl. Chloroformyl. Or else it is IUPAC name is what? Methanol chloride. Methanol chloride. Okay na? So that is chloroformyl we got. Now after that what happens, right? Whatever the chloroformyl we got, that chloroformyl react with the anhydrous AlCl3. So this AlCl3 is electron deficient one. So which combined with what? Chlorine. This heterolytic bond fission takes place and we are getting formyl carbocation. Formyl carbocation plus AlCl4 minus we are getting. Now this formyl group will be substituted on benzene ring. Okay now that is electrophilic substitution of benzene with a formyl group. Okay now. So this formyl group is formyl carbocation is substituted on benzene ring. It is what? Electrophilic substitution reaction. In presence of AlCl3 we are getting acyl carbocation. This is formyl carbocation is substituting. So for that reason it is called what? Friedel-Crafts formylation. If it is acetyl group is substituted, it is called Friedel-Crafts acylation. Here formyl group is substituting on benzene ring in presence of anhydrous aluminium chloride. So for that reason it is called Friedel-Crafts formylation. Very important. Now then what happens? The formyl group is substituted on this benzene ring. C double bond O H. Actually what happens here? If you had taken this pi bond, now here this pi bond is attacked on this carbon, then we are going to get the here we are getting the positive charge over here. So this pi bond is attacking, no, this carbon get the what? Positive charge. Here this carbon contain one hydrogen, this hydrogen is lost and the pi bond is the bond which will be shifted here. The H plus ion and here Cl minus ion will be removed as what? HCl, and we are going to get the benzene carbaldehyde plus HCl. Okay na? So AlCl3 is what here? Catalyst that will be remains as it is. That is what? Gattermann-Koch reaction. It is also called Gattermann aldehyde synthesis. That's it about preparation of benzene carbaldehyde by using Gattermann-Koch reaction and Ettard's reaction, which is very, very important. I hope so you have learned two named reactions from this video. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day and keep watching Upper Chemistry classes and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.